All right, ladies. Thank you. Okay, so how do I change from a percent to a decimal? What's 58% as a decimal? Sarah? Yes, what did you do? Right. So to go from a percent to a decimal, you divide by 100. So if I want to go from a decimal to percent, what do you think I have to do? Multiply, right. What about putting it into a fraction? How do I put it into a fraction? Yep. I put it over 100. Okay, so 58 over 100. But is this the best answer? No, I can reduce it. So it goes down to 29 over 50. So as I mentioned before, anytime it's an even number, you know you can divide both by 2. Okay, how do I write it as a ratio? Ratio 29. And then what symbol do I use? Colon. That's right. Okay, using colon. Okay. You always write the ratio in lowest terms as well. Okay. So let's try this one then. Okay, somebody tell me this line. Melody? Yeah, by timesing 100. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Who wants to try this next row? People who have been quiet. Okay, Adrina? 13 to, sorry? Oh, sorry. You said 13%. My bad. As a decimal? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. The colon, we say the word 2. Alright, so 13 to 100, like this. Okay. Last row. Who wants to give it a try? Grace, you just stretching or you want to give it a try? But do you still want to give it a try? No? Okay. Keep stretching then. Khan? Good. Yep, so when you divide it out on your calculator, 4 divided by 5, you get 0.8. 80%. Good. Okay, so just a quick note. I'm just going to add one more in here. What's 8% then as a decimal? Yep. 0.08. A lot of people make this silly mistake. Okay. And then 8 over 100, which is, sorry? Which is, yes, 2 over 25. And then as a ratio, 2 to 25. Okay, so be careful with these two. Even though you learned this since elementary school, people still make this mistake. Okay, 8% and 80%, the difference. Okay, so I want to calculate what is 15% of 12. I think last week we mentioned this before. Whenever you see a percent in the question, you always have to change it to a decimal. So as we know, 15% is just 0.15. We did a couple of these already. What operation does off mean? Yep. Multiply, right. And then 12 means 12. All right, so 0.15 times 12. 0.15 times 12, you get 1.8. Simple as that. Right? And then 21 is what percent of 400? Okay, Kaden, can you tell me what you did? Okay, how did you make it into a decimal? Yes, so all this is it might sound weird, like 21 is what percent of 400? You might be confused with the question. All it's saying is just 21 divided by 400. You get 21 divided by 400. You get this 0.0525. But I don't want the decimal. What do I want? I want the percent. So again, how do we go from decimal to percent? Yeah, times it by 100. 5.25. What's my unit? Percent. Right. Can you have a decimal percent? Oh yeah. What? Okay. So example 3. Who likes shopping? 3 people only? Oh, 4 people? Really? How do you guys get your clothes? Okay. Huh? Did you say Timu? It takes 2 weeks to arrive though. It is. That's why it's cheap. But Uniqlo is overpriced. It's not. For a plain make your own for a plain T-shirt. That's the kind you get one with anime on it. It's not expensive. It's like a design. The UT. Like why don't you just like break them? Okay, so since some of us like to shop, but it's expensive. It can get expensive. So we go for sales. We go for discount. We love discounts. This clothing right here is regular price $27.99, and you're in luck. It's 20% off. Today only. Today only 20% off. So how much do you pay? So when you get a discount, are you paying more or are you paying less? Less. Okay, so keep that in mind because I get final answers where they tell me the sale price is even more expensive. That's how you know you probably made a mistake. Okay, so there's 2 different ways you can do this question. I'll show both ways. So first way is it's 20% off. So just like how we set up here, I can do 20% of $27.99. Right? So 0.20 times $27.99 by $7.99. I get this. All right. So what do I write here? Yep. You write 27.99 subtracted by 5.59. Did I minus 5.598? No, 27.99 subtracted. Okay, but what's wrong with this number? I find 60. Why am I rounding? Right? Why not? What's my unit here? Dollars, right? Can you break a penny into 8 parts? Show me, and then I'll mark you right. Yes, if you break that penny, it's not worth a penny anymore. It's worthless. All right, so because we cannot break a penny, that's why we round it to always 2 decimal places for money. So this is actually $5.60. So $5.60. But as Con said, this is a discount. So my sale price is not $5.60. That's too good to be true. This is my discount. So my sale price equals my original minus the discount. So $27.99 minus $5.60. So $27.99 minus $5.60. You get $22.39. All right. Don't forget your symbol, which is your unit, which is dollar sign. All right. This is one way to do it. Okay. Who knows the shortcut? Okay. Oh, sorry. She hasn't participated much. She hasn't said much that I forgot her name. Catherine? Yes.
Go from 100% to 80 by 100 subtracting 20% of the sale.
Yes. Excellent. So if it's 20% off, which means you're paying 80% of the price. So 20% off. So you're paying 80% of the price. So the shortcut is you just have to do 80% of 27.99. Right? And guess what? When you do that, 0.80 times 27.99, you will get 22.39. Okay, one step. Does it matter which way you do on the test? No, I don't care which way. This is the shortcut. This is the formal way. Formal. Okay, let me move this up. Okay. So if it's 20% off, that means you're paying 80% of the full price. So what if it's like 40% off? You're paying 60% of the full price, right? Okay, so does that mean you can just give them $23 and you can take the clothing? Why not? Tax. Welcome to Canada. Yes, tax is not included. Tax. Who collects the tax? The government. Yes. They're making so much money. So to calculate tax, are you paying more or less? More. So instead of subtracting, at the end you should be adding on top. So and what am I calculating the tax on? The original price or the sale price? The sale price. So oh, by the way, how much percent is tax?
13%.
13%. So 13% of 22.39. So 0.13 times 22.39. 0.13 times 22.39. You get, what do I round this to?
Wait, no.
Whoa. Whoa. I should do business with you. $2.91. Right. So $2.91. What am I going to do with this?
You
Add it to the sale price. So therefore, my final price, add it to $22.39. Your final price, $25.30. Okay. Now, of course, math, there's a shortcut to everything. I love teaching shortcuts. Okay. What if you get the shortcut wrong? Then you do the long cut. Okay, Sarah, what were you gonna say?
multiply 1.13.
Yes. So the shortcut way is just 22.39 times it by 1.13. Right? This is the shortcut to calculating all in one step. 22.39 times 1.13, and you get, ta-da, 25.30. Okay. Why 1.13?
That's the tax. No, it's like if you only do like 0.13, you only get like $5 how much?
The $3. Yeah, which is the tax portion. But why the 1.13? Where did this one come from? Right. So the original, right? So the this itself. Okay, good. So again, on the test, if you want, like, if I see this question on the test and it doesn't tell me to like show all this, this is what I would just do. 27.99, 20% off. So I'm going to times it by 0.8 to get the discounted price. And then I'm going to times it by 1.13 to get the tax. And I get my answer in one step.
That's a bad step.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. Yes, my students are telling you to subscribe and like and share. Okay, one last example. A ratio is a comparison of two or more quantities expressed in the same unit. So let's say the Toronto Maple Leafs, they played 82 games this last season. They won 36 games, lost 35, and tied 11. Write the ratio of wins to loss to tie. Any Maple Leaf fans here? Yay. Any hockey fans in general here? Oh, okay. Just one. We got past the first round. Yes. Last year and this for the last few years. For the last few years it was supposed to be our year.
How? We're so bad. Like it's the mental thing.
Yes.
The fourth game, which is the final one, we always lose.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So think of the brighter side is they're still doing better than the Raptors.
What? Yeah, I guess the Raptors won one. Like basically 2019.
But like lately we've been like losing so much.
You can't get any lower than low.
Yeah. Okay, anyways. Wins to loss to ties. So what do I write?
36 or 35.
Right, 36 to 35 to 11. Right. What about wins to ties?
36 to
Good.
11.
And what about wins to games played? Con?
36.
Right. You can reduce this. All ratio, if you can reduce it, you have to reduce, which is 18 to 41. Okay. Now, why is ratio important? Because later on, we'll do like word problems like this. In Raisin Bran, there are 2 scoops of raisins for every 12 scoops of cereals.
That's a lot.
Well, I don't know. I don't like raisins. Yeah, wrinkled grapes. That is true. Technically, they are wrinkled, dried up grapes. The ratio of raisins to cereal.
So you don't like cranberries?
Raisins to cereals. So Sarah, 2 to 12. I can reduce this to
1 to 6.
1 to 6. So now let's say Adriana really loves Raisin Bran, and she decides to buy like she's a isn't that what I said?
You said Adriana.
Oh, Adrina. Adrina and Adriana both really love Raisin Bran, and she loves it so much that she wants to make her own cereal. Yeah. So now let's say I'm gonna have 4 scoops of raisins. Okay. How much if I want to maintain that same Raisin Bran feeling when I eat the cereal? How many scoops of regular cereal should I put in?
Well, what's the question?
So I know the ratio now is 1 scoop of raisin for every 6 scoops of cereal. So if I want to put in 4 scoops of raisin, How many scoops of cereal should I put in? 4. Thank you. Teamwork. Right. And that's a yeah, because that's why ratios is important because just like in concentrate, those really cheap like Minute Maid can, and you have to make your own lemonade or apple juice. What happens if you put too much water? Your apple juice tastes like water. So that's why on the label it tells you the ratio.
I never follow the ratio on anything, but it just turned out good. You eyeball it. Why you eyeball it? Yeah. Who cares? You know what? Like a lot. You know how you know how some Japanese soy I don't find it salty. They my dad.
You don't find it salty because you made it, right?
You know how some of those soy sauce bottles you have like they kind of make like a sauce or something, and then they're like, oh, 5 scoops of that, and then like some water. I never follow that.
Okay, so that's all for today. It's just going over percent, decimal, fractions, and ratios. So homework tonight or this weekend. The weather is supposed to be beautiful this weekend, so spend the next half an hour just completing this page and this. Okay, so up just page 2 and 3, and then you can enjoy this weekend. Enjoy the outdoor. On Monday we will do unit rate. Okay, so just page 2 and 3 for homework. You can definitely finish before you go today. Sounds good? Yay.